What's up, Fighting the Illini fans? I'm Ryan Baker here with Illinois head basketball coach John Groce. And Coach, your guys brought the Miami Heat in this win over VCU, 64-46 here in the Hoophall Classic. You got to be proud of the effort your team displayed, particularly on the defensive end, holding the VCU team to 46 points that averages 75 per game.
No question, Bake. I mean, I just thought our toughness, our fight was where we need it to be. Now, we got to bring that, as Josh and I were talking about, you got to bring that every day to practice. You got to bring that to every game. But I thought our disposition mentally and physically was good right from the tip. The thing that was most impressive to me was they hit us in the mouth to start the second half. Took it from 10-1. And I thought they were the most physical and toughest team in that 4 or 5 minute stretch. But I just loved the response our guys had physically, mentally to that, really led by Abrams' voice. You know, they were asking me, you know, the X's and O's part I was giving them, but the messaging a lot of times comes from Tracy. And obviously the guys really respect him. He has instant credibility with our team because he cares a lot about the front of that jersey.
Let's go back to the first half, though. You're down 11-3 to the Rams. You're going a 19-3 run and go to the locker room at halftime up 31-21. What changed? Was it the intensity? Was it, you know, on the defensive end? Or what changed to really get your team in gear?
I thought we played the same way the whole half. I just thought we missed shots to start the game, and we were just a little anxious and not quite in rhythm, and I could tell that by the way we were missing them right and left rather than short or long. And then once we settled down and got a few of those to go, I thought we were in pretty good shape.
You kept saying on the bench, trust the process. And is that the message not only for this game but this season? You've had a few bumps in the road. We go back to that stretch in Brooklyn that didn't go very well after the game at home to Winthrop when you lose that game. But you kind of sort of righted the ship. Is it kind of keeping the guys together on the same page and trusting the process? Is that the message?
No question, Bake. Just from the standpoint of it's a long season. You know, it's a journey. We've had different guys go through different things with injuries and when they've come back to practice and when they've been available for games. And I knew we hadn't quite hit that rhythm yet that we need. And I still think even though today and certainly Tuesday, this was a much better week for us just because we played better. We all love the outcome, you know, of both games. But at the end of the day for us, what I loved is we came back from New York. We sat down as a staff, support staff, players. They had a team meeting. We had a meeting with them. We had individual meetings. And the disposition of everybody was, let's fix how we're playing. Let's come up with solutions here. Let's don't point fingers. Let's figure this out and let's get better. And that's exactly what happened over the last week, and I still think we even have a higher ceiling and can play better.
You go back to that NC State game in the ACC Big Ten Challenge at home. That had to be a huge confidence boost before you even came down here to Miami.
No question, just because of the way we played, in particular the second half. I thought we were really good, both defensively and offensively in the second half on Tuesday night. Today our defense took it up another notch, and I thought offensively today we were really good in the second half in particular.
You made a bit of a lineup change, inserting LeRon Black, making his first start, and he responded, tied his career high with 18 points, 8 rebounds, but I thought he really set the tone with his energy and his toughness that he brings. That's really, you know, you can tell your players that, but you need a guy on the floor actually doing it, right?
There's no doubt about it. Both he and Abrams give us a disposition mentally and physically that, you know, from a toughness perspective and emotion, you know, they bring emotion to the game, they bring passion, and other guys do as well. But the toughness and the physical toughness, the seeking of contact that those two guys bring, and obviously Black, I mean, that's a huge deal for us and for our team moving forward.
The Illini sitting 6-3, and Coach, I hope you don't mind this South Beach style. We're in Miami, but you
got
to widen out. You got to see the pants, right?
I like it.
We got to get you in some of these.
You know, the guys surprised me, and they went. They looked professional, but they went casual dress, looked really sharp before the game. They got on the bus to surprise me, to basically let me know they understand it's a business trip. And it's the first time that's happened in 5 years with the way they played. They said, Coach, you're going to let us do that again? And I said, do you think the Pope prayed this morning? So they're going to be able to do it again.
Well, the Orange and Blue handled their business, 64-46 over VCU. The Illini 6-3 to keep up with Illinois basketball and all Fighting Illini athletics. Keep it locked on FightingIllini.com.